Hey, welcome back for another Tool Time Tuesday. I'm Muir. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the modifications that I do for one of my tools. It's not really even a modification, but it is something that I put on my tools so that I protect some of my other tools. In this case, I'm talking about my bench vise, and this needs to have some jaw liners. Now in this case, this is a 4-inch vise, which means my jaws are 4 inches, but on the inside, you'll notice that there's a bit of a texture here. Plus there are some screw holes where this little faceplate has been screwed into place. Well, what I like to do is cover all of this jaw with copper so that I can put other tools in here and not worry about them marring up any of my tools, or sometimes even my metals if I don't want them to be marred with that. So what I have here is a piece of 22 gauge copper, which is approximately 0.65 millimeters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and line my jaws. So first thing I need to do is kind of measure how big my jaw is. Now I happen to know that this is 4 inches or approximately 101 millimeters. So we're looking at 101.approximately 7 millimeters there. And I also know that I want to extend just a little bit so that I can wrap around. And in this case, I've already determined that approximately 8 millimeters on each side, you could even go out to 10, is going to be appropriate. So what I want to do first is I'm going to cut this 2 strips down to size. So I need it to be 114 plus 16. So really I need 126 millimeters wide. Now, as far as the height goes, I'm also going to measure the height of my jaw. And in this case, we are 12.5, and I'm going to at least double that. So here I'm about 16 millimeters. So I would then take the 12 plus 16 and add a couple, and that is going to give me the height of my piece. So I've decided to go 20 millimeters on this. So I'm just going to take my dividers and kind of run that along my metal here and just kind of score my edge, so that way then I'll know where to cut this. I am going to do this in my guillotine shear, so I find that it's helpful if I just take a permanent marker and mark right there along the lines of those. So I'm going to go and I'm going to cut 2 strips of this 20 millimeters, and then I'm going to cut it down to size, which we determined was 126 millimeters. So I now have this cut to size, and not only that, but I also annealed it and pickled it. And what I'm going to do is get this so that it lines up inside of the jaws of my vise. And I just need to take this down just so that the metal will kind of line up here with the bottom of that jaw. So let's bring that up just a smidge. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and secure this into place. Now, I'm going to be bending this over, okay? And then I'm also going to basically make a cut or a slit right here. But what I've got now is I have a dead blow hammer, just a nylon dead blow hammer, and I'm just going to bring this over. And I know that this shakes the table, but that's just because the cameras are mounted to this table, but it's actually quite solid. All right, so now you can see, and maybe I probably could have cut this just a little bit longer so that I could have folded it over this edge right here, but I think we're gonna be just fine. So the next thing I need to do is I'm going to take a pair of shears, or you can do this with a saw, whichever you prefer. And I'm just going to cut just a little bit of a slit. Now, I'm just going to mark where this is at the moment, and then I'm going to pull it out and make my cut just a little bit longer. Kind of go right into where that is going to bend over. Okay, I'm going to put this back into my jaw. Now this little area right here and here are very, very sharp. So what you can do is also take your file and just round that edge or that corner just a little bit. And that way we don't have any lethal edges sticking up on us. Do the same thing down here and on this one. All right, and then I will repeat that process over here. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to bring these two edges in so that they come right up against the edge of this vise. If I need to, I can knock this little edge up here just a little bit. And then I'm going to bring this edge down. All right, and there is one side of our jaw covered. And now I'm going to repeat the process on this other side. And now my vise has copper lined jaws.